Now let's talk about some industries that we can dominate. We're spending all these dollars. I'm talking about, we spend all of our money. And so now let's take the time now to see, once we get a handle on this and on our spending and start spending between ourselves, now what industries can we dominate? Dollar stores. We should have dollar stores in all over the place. Our dollar stores. Black people in neighborhoods and communities where there's large cities that have large black populations, you should go open up a dollar store as close as possible to any other dollar store. Because the black people that's in your group and in your community, go to that store. Especially, I'm talking about if you live in an area with a large one. Otherwise, just open up your stores. Your people are going to go to your stores. They're going to come to your stores because they're in your group. And you're going to go to their stores. Whatever kind of type stores they have. But those are some things that, we have to have dollar stores. We're everywhere. Dollar stores are everywhere, and we're everywhere pretty much. In the cities that we have large populations of blacks, we need to have dollar stores. And with those dollar stores, you know how many products and services that we can manufacture ourselves? But they got the dollarstore.com where you just go in and you buy products, by the cases, and sometimes you buy them for 25 cents a product. Sometimes you make 75 cents profit on it. Sometimes you buy them for 75 cents and you make 25-cent profit on them. So it just all depends. But they got products out there that you can buy, from the dollar store with selling it for $1 in mind. Yeah, so we need to dominate that. We definitely need to dominate that. There's areas that we can certainly dominate. Like I said earlier, I would love to see the millennials dominate the renewables, the renewable industry. They got the money, they got the education, they're attorneys, they're lawyers, they're the doctors, you name it, all types of professionals in that group. And I would love to see that group, engineers, stuff like that. I would love to see that group dominate the wind and solar industry. They can do it. Nobody's dominating that. Nobody's got the bread to just go in full. And see, when we're talking about doing that, there's large black communities around that we can go right in terms of and start using those. They can start using our services. Absolutely. Or once we get those grids up, those transmission lines, and get those things going, people will be moving to those areas because they want to live in areas where they're paying very little or no utilities. So that's the future. We're still stuck here because you got all these old men in Washington who's running stuff, and all of them have oil. When the oil spill was that last big oil spill we had during Obama's thing, was that the Exxon or whoever it was over there, BP, the BP oil spill. In the 3 states around those Gulf states, they could not find a judge to hear the case because all the judges and everybody else in that whole area was big oil people, had investments in oil. So you see what I'm saying? So it's like, come on, what do you think sinkholes come from and all this other foods with all this fracking and all this? I'm talking about you killing the ground for some dollars because they don't care, because they got other homes and other destinations even outside of the Americas to go and live. So they don't care about destroying this. It was built to be destroyed. It's 200 some years old. How old is it? So whatever the number is, whatever that number is, that just came out. But whatever that number is, 176? We're close to 200 years old. 1776, 1876, 1976. Oh yeah, 200 some years old. Okay, so that's about right. But anyway, bottom line is